Hey YouTubers, I said I was only going to make one video today, but there's one short video more that I want to do. Um, I have a major crush on Dusty Springfield. Um, she's been gone since 1999. Those of you who don't know who she is, I suggest that you look up her music on YouTube and listen to her. I mean, that voice is, well, I can't describe it. You just have to hear it for yourselves. Especially you young folks. You young folks who think your female singers now are really spectacular. Well, you need to listen to Dusty. Now, there's a voice. I watched a video about the story of her life, and you know, Dusty was, she had a very difficult life, and she was very deeply in the closet. She did several times come out to newspapers, to different journalists, claiming to be bisexual, but there isn't anything I've known about that's been written about her with any men. But there are some things written about her with other women. So I think she leaned more towards the lesbian side. A true original femme, actually. That's the way I see Dusty, as an original femme. But that voice, there's just something about her voice that really moves me, and that's why I have a major crush on her now. I mean, when she was popular back in the 60s and early 70s, I wasn't really into that. I wasn't into her then. I didn't even listen to her then. The only thing I heard was Son of a Preacher Man, which is one of her most famous songs. But I never really got into listening to her. I was into rock and roll back then. I mean, I still am, but I was really into it then. I was real young. But now that I'm getting older, I've discovered Dusty, and whose real name was Mary, well, it's a long name, but I'll shorten it to Mary O'Brien. She was raised Catholic, Irish Catholic, and I'm Irish, so excuse me. Excuse me. So anyway, I just find Dusty Springfield to be just an incredible singer, and I mentioned in my other video about female singers, I mentioned some other ones that I like, and who also in their own rights are excellent singers, or were excellent singers. But I think Dusty is really at the top of my list. And I think it's very sad that she suffered the way she did. Not only before she got sick with breast cancer, but pretty much her whole life, her whole adult life, suffered such insecurities, and had to be so deeply in the closet back then, and yet she wasn't really completely in the closet. I mean, like I said, she was very clearly, to me, a femme. And yes, she did have affairs with women, and I read in her biography on Wikipedia that she even married, well, not legally married, but had a ceremony with another woman at one time in California. So I think the tragedy is that she wasn't born later. You know, if she were around now, if she were around and popular now, not only could she have a wonderful career, but she could be out in the open, and be truly happy, and not have to worry about it, because things are so different now. Being gay or bisexual or whatever is so much more open now, and she could have been a much happier, more open person. But like I said, back in the 60s and 70s, that it just wasn't to be. So she was very closeted and very, apparently felt very guilty about, her double life or whatever. But a hell of a singer. There'll never be another Dusty. Just like there'll never be another Barbra Streisand or Joni Mitchell or any of those other wonderful women singers. She was one of a kind, and I wish I would have come across her music a lot sooner. I could have enjoyed it for a lot more years of my life. But I'm glad that I discovered her now. So anyway, I just want to say, rest in peace, Dusty, and thank you for the wonderful gift that you left this world, the wonderful songs that you did, that we can all still enjoy. And until next time, this is Still Sexy Butch, wishing you all a good weekend and peace and love. Bye.